Baron. Gwen has been the more traditional counterpick against it, but we are going to see that Cho'Gath. Remember, he did receive buffs recently. A lot of people are liking him a lot more than they usually do, and that's going to be Summit's
That
one.
part I'm happy about. I was worried about Sneaky Flex and having to deal with the famous Pioshik Kindred.
Pika looking for maybe a nice early gank up here with the top side. Summit only level 2. Still has the flash. W2 is going to be flashed away from, but the flash. Arctic Assault to follow. It's first blood over to Impact.
That's a little thing on the map here is that you would expect Lee Sin to go top Scuttle Crab because he got pushed off bottom. However, is bot, and there is going to be a 3v3.
All right, 3v3 starts with Prince eating a lot of aggro. He's already popped the cleanse, but it won't matter. It's Pioshik taking the crown from starting. But once again, Impact versus Summit. It's Impact just sort of bullying him around a little bit here in these trades. The Cho'Gath struggling early on, but Pioshik's coming in for the gank. Summit's just got to stay alive enough to be able to help out with this. Impact's now finding himself in a 1v2. Gonna get silenced, gonna be taken low, and Pioshik gets his second of the game.
And I think this is what NA... And this is the thing about current League of Legends. Hook does go wide this time around. Bubble also misses. Is that a lot of it is just eye contacting bottom lane. The marksman...
I can tell. They're literally not moving.
Yes, correct. It's so important to be able to get them ahead. Level 16 for both junglers.
Both of them are level 6. Baker comes in over the wall. Prince is going to be killed first, and Pioshik does not die. They aren't able to get the
It is pretty late, you know, so an 11-minute drag, and this is not going to be the 24 to 26-minute soul. So at the end of the day, this will be...
With a nice charm as he lands the E2. Oh, it's time to go all out. All right, let's see what they can get done here. It's Impact and Spica looking to take down Summit. The Rupture buys a moment longer, but they can't get him in range for a feast. It was on cooldown anyway.
His late game will become obviously not going to be the same level of burst. Prince steps up.
Prince just dashed in. I don't know what in the hell the boy was thinking, but he's not thinking anything more for the next 23 seconds. He's dead in the dirt. FlyQuest coming in, seeing if they might be able to get something back off of this. Yawn and Core JJ does. Vicla's back in mid lane. The Silas is not here. Team Liquid are forcing FlyQuest away, and with the secure on the Herald, they're going to take the objective, but FlyQuest isn't done. They want to chase after the Team Liquid players. Spica leading the charge. Nami Wave coming in. Vicla fighting Pioshik here off to the side, not able to lock him down long enough before he can get out of the river. Core JJ is going to be your next target, but Vicla's here in the front. He's taking too much damage. Summit's in the middle of everybody, and he takes a big old bite out of Vicla. Now they're going to get a side of Sejuani, and Spica drops next. Team Liquid washes over him, and Pioshik's gonna pick up another. A double kill back over to Harry. Impact just got impacted, and Ayla is the only one left swimming away.
And what a team fight from Team Liquid, able to swoop in. They had teleport advantage off bottom lane. I don't think FlyQuest had any business contesting that Herald, and now this game is a 6,000 gold lead.
Seems like the play call was you have to fight now, it's not going to get better later. Well, now did not suit FlyQuest. The push continues in mid. Look, we've said this before, Team Liquid have lost from advantageous positions, but you can't get a much bigger lead as this Drake is about to come down.
I'm loving what I'm seeing from Team Liquid. The early game, Spawn, you even pointed out, when you play against this team, you expect to probably be down in the early in the 1v1 still that plus 30 CS that we were talking about from the laning phase that largely got overshadowed because of the attention to the side lanes. Back here in bottom lane, Impact eventually might be able to wear Summit down, but this is the classic wet noodle fight between tanks.
Jungler is coming.
Does a good job, however, of buffering through the Rupture, and he's got more boys coming more quickly. Core JJ tries to throw in a lantern, but the light is snuffed out, and Impact gets his 4th kill, the only player on FlyQuest to have any kills this game.
Trying to disrupt the momentum that TL is the driver of here. You still will lose objectives. Harry and Pioshik will be taking top side camps and the top lane turret, but any gold infusions are welcome for FlyQuest. Looking for some mistakes from the TL side.
And there was always 2 trains of thoughts in League of Legends. There was the Korean, slow, get your wards out, make sure that you're safe on your current play. And then there was the LPL, which is, well, there's only one jungler, and he can only gank one of us. And Summit seems to be very much playing there is only one jungler, and I will die to him a couple of times in the side lane.
Well, both junglers have found their way topside this time. It's Vicla just being erased. Now we're going to reinforce both sides with the top laners joining with the Unleashed teleports, but FlyQuest is there only in time to retreat. It's another kill going the way of Team Liquid as FlyQuest mounts a counterattack targeting the Cho'Gath. He is very, very tanky. Even on the front line, they're not going to do anything to him. Team Liquid arrives with some backup, and Yawn got the green gun to go in from a long way away. Spica gets dropped by the Sonic Wave, and Pioshik pick somebody, and a stopwatch ready to use to back it up. Pioshik is the man to watch for the playmaking. Core JJ right next to him all game long. Pioshik goes godlike.
To TL, but it's not going down that fast.
FlyQuest go over the Hex Gate to find themselves on the other side of the pit. But now, they've traded sides of the rift. It's a 4v5, and FlyQuest are a man down, 7,000 gold behind. They go in looking for the kill.
Okay.
They find it on the Ahri. Harry's been shut out of this fight now, and Team Liquid wants to see if they can get any sort of vengeance for it. They're going to lock down Summit to stop some of the chase, but Pioshik's still ready to go. Prince puts a couple bullets in him and stops the chase there.
Weak. Transitioning across, maybe a little bit lazy there from Team Liquid, but a great capitalization.
It is that one of those disjointed fights where Summit in particular isn't on the same page. Speaking of pages,
Pioshik goes in, easy kill. I couldn't even finish. He's best buddy instead. Let's see if Team Liquid can finish the Baron this time around. They got it down to half HP. Core JJ and Harry separating a little bit from the rest of the squad. They've got Pioshik and Summit still inside the pit. It's going to be confirmed by Pioshik. He will not lose the smite fight. And now Spica and FlyQuest try to fall back. Sejuani's tanky, but I don't know if she's tanky enough to get away. Not from Harry. Not today. Prince keeps on running. Only 300 HP left. Means Navi's going to deploy the tidal wave just to keep him alive. Vikla won't be so lucky. Silas just broke out of jail and they're sending him straight back into the black and white prison. He'll be in the fountain for the next 40 seconds. And Team Liquid's got a 5v3.
And this is desperation stations because that's 40 seconds on your mid laner and the base is open and Aphelios completely destroys turrets at this stage of the game. FlyQuest, they got to go for a desperation fight.
yeah, the base defense here is going to be a desperate one. We're watching TL. They want to try to fish for something.
5 seconds on Spica. It'll be a 4v5 then. Team Liquid still looking to end the game now. Pioshik jumps in. He doesn't get the angle on Prince, and now he's going to draw the aggro from everybody else. They go all out just to bring him down. That's the enemy jungler out of the picture. It is a 4v4. Team Liquid, recognizing the lack of their ults and the expenditure of their summoner spells, starting to fall back a little bit. FlyQuest got to be careful not to overchase, though. They've got low
Vikla has
health bar,
TP.
and they got no money compared to what Team Liquid has in pocket. Vikla coming around from the side. Can he really even do anything? Look at the health bars on Spica, on Prince, on Impact. They're all so low. It's got to be something crazy here from FlyQuest. Prince wants to follow it up. Yon still got full. Yon's got Infernum. The AoE of the Aphelios might just be able to kill everyone. Core JJ grabbed the kill on Ayla. Yon's gonna
That'll do.
No matter everybody else on FlyQuest is going nowhere but straight down. Team Liquid with a triple kill on their mid laner will give FlyQuest their 3rd loss this split and absolutely slam them to kick off week 7.
And Harry Poggers showed up to play today. One mistake, but the rest of the game took over. Team Liquid pick up a must-win game.
These skill shots.
It feels like in a similar category to Xerath for me, like the artillery
absolutely.
mage that hangs back from a long distance away. Because you know if you can hit that sign coast, walks over, clears that ward, yeah, he's not going to get the gank off, but without that vision, now you're going to have to play even more safe. Tactical and, oh, Flashy with a nice dredge line. He's gone fishing, and it's going to be a big one pulled up here for Immortals. They'll get first blood, but Boogie's ready to do something about it and get one back. He's got to be careful because Viego is nearby. They see that mist coming around the wall. They'll deploy Boogie's clone to make sure.
Some pseudo-sustain here. But both teams out around mid. This could be a 3v3.
It's a party in mid lane. Maple got knocked up into the air. Kenby goes for the flash, and the follow from Fleshy is ready to go. Immortals find the first kill. Boogie jumps in, seeing if he may be able to recover something here second. But they still had the body. They still had that.
That'll cause poke later on. Sure, Sion could get to the point where he builds a Warmog, he starts shrugging off that poke, but they do have the ability to try to poke past him, look for champions like the Annie that really do struggle to actually find positioning as long as you're tracking them on vision. Sion can definitely clear brushes, can help you to try to establish that vision, but look at this!
Oh, Maple just getting chunked for a massive amount of HP, but TSM have found their way in for a counterattack, and John's gonna find the first kill. They're gonna grab the second, and it goes over to Boogie. Well, at least for the early phases here that we are still in, it'll be doing fine against the Gnar and the Viego, but Fleshy's got to back up in the bottom side. The Gnar has showed up to try to help these guys now, but again, it's a defensive ulti from Kenby. It's Revenge having to jump away defensively. It's TSM.
Comes Sion.
Bringing in the choo-choo train. Here comes Sion, but he won't catch anybody in time. Instead, the laser sweeps in from Balulu, but again, it's not enough. Everybody's throwing in the kitchen sink, but nobody's got a knife.
Immortals Yeah, they don't get any kills, but they do maintain a slight gold advantage, and they grab their first dragon of the game.
All right, they're going to show a confidence player. When he's in the zone and he's feeling it, this guy can put out some master mechanical performances, but when
Have
he's...
that confidence in your own play to feel like you're in a good spot. Oh, they're going to find a pick.
Uh-oh! Over the wall they go. Into the ground he goes. Chime is
Lane tower is very low, so that's going to go down here. More gold injected into Bolulu's pockets in this position. Going to be feeling really, really good. We'll see how they're going to try to set up for this next dragon. First move to dragon becomes so important, but Revenge is going to get this tower. Is he going to get out? Boogie's got to try to actually interrupt the hop here with his ulti. That's what he's looking for.
Just starts off immediately with the Q so that then he can get the reset after using the ulti. There was no way out. Already fled the scene, but it's Fleshy and Kenby coming down. They all go back. Fleshy just mad-lifed him, and Maple doesn't have any way home. Kenby gets the kill.
So if TSM actually commit to the fight, Revenge could look for a flank here, and that would be really problematic. They're going to go for a steal, not going to be able to get it.
Can't get it Immortals. That means they can
Just
just...
play heavily towards those dragons, try to go for soul.
Oh, man. Maple just showed his face in top lane, and
Double
Immortals
TP.
are immediately ready to try to punish it. Two TPs coming in at the same time. Solo's going to be knocked up into the air. The Vel'Koz damage just drowns him. Bolulu takes out the front line of the very start. Tactical's nearly killed, and Turtle's going to get the outplay off the side. It'll be a 1.
Deconstruction.
That. Whenever that procs, all of a sudden, that reliable tick rate
In back to base, he can TP back. Chime has lost some health though. Boogie is down to about half health. They're gonna look for the engage. Here comes the TP.
Solo just wants it. They know they can't let him poke. He cannot tank. There's just no way against the Vel'Koz. Solo's too squishy. See it? TSM threw him into the grinder. And Immortals are about to hit Soul Point on that Infernal Soul.
Yeah, Sign's just not even close to being able to actually tank up all of this damage, even with the Karma behind him. He's gonna need a lot more items, and he is getting dangerously behind the pace of the game. When these damage dealers on the other team get too far ahead of your tanks, you can never really hit that critical mass where you can become kind of that brick wall and create space for your damage dealers. And I think Immortals are doing a really good job playing around the fact that they have these low cooldown engages, the ability to actually half away from really putting their damage over the top.
Solo's going in again. Boogie's right with him. Tactical's killed immediately. Bolulu fires the laser back over the wall. He'll get one back on Chime. I believe that's 100-0 with just the laser.
It is, and look at Bot, right? Pushing in Bot here. No one is answering the Gnar. So great, you got a kill, but Vel'Koz from downtown kills off your support, so it's a 1-for-1. You did get the beneficial trade, but you're losing your inhib, and as soon as someone shows up Bot, Revenge can potentially join the team with the TP if he needs to. We'll have to pay respect to the fact that multiple members did base.
Oh, that was not what Revenge
did.
wanted. He wanted to try to use the ulti to knock them away before he got locked down. He commits the flash even, trying to get further away from this. That was an error because you're not getting...
TSM will have to deal with here. Maple on the side, though, and Solo on the other.
They want to find some way to stop this. Boogie tries to engage on him, but immediately loses most of his...
Here goes the ult!
Solo's ready for the follow-up, and Turtle is disintegrated. They follow it up with Chains of Corruption from Tactical. Look at Solo on the front line trying to survive this. As long as Bolulu stays on him, it's so hard for the Scion to live. He's forced to flash back over the wall as Revenge joins with the Unleashed Teleport. TSM knows they got to regroup. They know they've got no health. They know they've got no front line. They know their jungler just went home. And it's Immortal starting up the Baron now.
The positioning is great from Bolulu, though. He's still above them on the side here. Hard to engage in onto. Maple's trying to find him.
Maple just flash engages with the Vel'Koz. He'll survive a little bit longer here with a stopwatch. Revenge swoop. Bolulu's unstoppable. Bolulu's still alive. Maple doesn't kill him. Vel'Koz is running away, but Tibbers gets enraged. They'll end up trading the mid laner for a couple picks. TSM wants to go in. They find Fleshy.
Bolulu!
Pork taking a lot of damage, but it won't matter when Vel'Koz is over the wall. How many times will TSM get caught by this Vel'Koz laser? The follow-up damage comes through, and Solo's forced to ult away. But now it's TSM taking out the enemy jungler and finding themselves with a man advantage. Bolulu's still the X factor. He's still the one that might be able to find the damage over the wall. Again, it's going to be a massive chunk coming from this poke, coming from this Vel'Koz. Turtle goes in. He just might die. No, he won't. That Turtle went wild, baby. He gets the kill shot on Tactical, and the bottom jungle fight.
That almost looked like a colossal imp from Turtle. That was so close to being one of those plays where your game just ends.
The ally was enough to keep him alive against Tactical, who doesn't have good auto attack damage, as Maple tries to get away, but the ultimate from Nautilus is still chasing. Now Immortals are looking for their moment. They're already going to kill off Maple, but Boogie's found the back line. He goes in for Tactical. He flashes to guarantee the kill. Kenby wants to get out, but Balulu's locking down the enemy jungler. They can't get the reset there for the Viego. Resurrection comes out. Revenge wants to go over the wall, but he's stopped by Solo. He has to flash to get the follow-up, and now Turtle's going to be locked down. They try to go for a bit more damage, but it's a 3v2.
Oh!
They get the execute, and Kenby has gone in. Solo tries to stand, but against Balulu, he can only fall. A triple for
Really playing a very big part. Again, this location for Balulu is so good, but then Boogie over the wall.
Using that poke, they've still got Balulu safely behind a wall. Turtle had to flash away. The Drake at 3,000 HP. Flashy's here on the front line, and Turtle's free firing. Drake down to 2K. They want to burn it down. It's going to be stolen by Wild Turtle. TSM have managed to stop the Soul again. A 1-for-1 trade, but the jungler's down. Revenge wants the angle, and then he wants to take out the inhibitor. This is...
He might just die for this, though.
On, man. I think he might be in
trouble.
No. Kenby's coming down to help him. Solo using the ulti to keep that Gnar locked down. Wild Turtle wants to chase. Kenby looking for the opportunity to come in. Turtle says, hell no. Just goes forward. Right in the face with the sniper rifle. No scope style. Wild Turtle will not go down without a fight.
500. You're doing 3k damage coming out from Vel'Koz, with a lot of it being true damage, and that is so hard to deal with. But Turtle really is this hope on the other side. Turtle is on, but Turtle's just gonna kill it. They're not even there. It's going down instantly.
Turtle just has gone. DPS. The Soul is gone. TSM weathered the storm for the longest time, and now over the wall goes Boogie. Pop goes Tactical. Balulu is exhausted, and TSM ain't done. Boogie with a flash follow. Balulu is down. Balulu is down, and that means Immortals are short to follow. Turtle flashes forward. That's what you know him for. That's what you love him for. And that's what won TSM this game here today. This man's had a hell of a show. And Boogie at the end finding Tactical. Boogie at the end finding Balulu. TSM just forcing on the Soul, and they're going to take the win.
That is a massive win for TSM here. We'll put them to 7-7 on the season. This one looked like it was going to be all Immortals, but Turtle securing that third dragon for themselves earlier on. And TSM just rushing down the fourth one, then getting those kills. Revenge not going to be able to defend. TSM will take it, and it is a monster.
Saying, hey, if you are playing Yone mid, if you still need to pick your top laner, you're not going to be able to pick the infinite health scaling mega wall that is the Scion. So it'll be Cassante locked in for someday. Fired is level 3, but it's JoJo who's got mid lane control.
Yep. But it is, you know, that dangerous move to actually look for there, because you are down a level. He's going for the all-in.
Big crit. The Ghost ready to follow up. JoJo's in some trouble, and MNS chops him over the head.
If he gets the kill, if he doesn't get that. Oh, this is bad.
Oh, no. JoJo could be in so much trouble here. MNS has ulti. Does he even have to use it?
Really tough from this position. Inspired's not going to really be able to find a way in because bot lane Prio was...
And then JoJo's going to be forced back by MNS, who still is not afraid of stepping up and fighting in here. Meanwhile, bottom side, Berserker just gets absolutely dunked on. FBI taking the kill credit is perfect for Evil Geniuses as well. Flabber's coming down, but Sven's already dead. Vulcan lands the fishing hook to guarantee it. Back in mid, things are looking C9, but bottom lane is coming up all EG all the time, and the gold is back to tie. JoJo wants to go in for M&S, but he's ready to fight back now too. JoJo gets back away, but he forced out the ult, and that's exactly what he wanted to do.
And JoJo still has his own ult, so M&S actually has to play a little bit respectfully here. It can get pretty dangerous. EG gonna be taking a dragon if they're almost see if Flabber can steal. No, he cannot.
I like the attempt of, so EG, they want to bring Vulcan down. They're thinking about just killing the jungler. He's gonna be right there in the way of the cocoon. He takes the red with him, but JoJo's gonna be the one securing it there with the kill for something a little bit different flavored, but especially with him not having a stellar early game, I think just getting the extra survivability, the extra sustain is the right way to guarantee that he can keep farming up, like you were talking about earlier, and become that late game.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're gonna be getting pressured, you know, there's some safety there with that proc. You can see Cloud9's remaining opponents. You know, expected wins potentially against Immortals, but TL looking a bit better. CLG, you know, could be a tough opponent, and FlyQuest, you know, is still at the top of the table currently. So are some tough ones they have to go against. M&S Getting aggressive, he's gonna go.
Oh, it's the Gale Force, and again, it's JoJo. 9 has control over the bottom half of Summoner's Rift, which means Blabber is going to grab the second Drake of the game for Cloud9.
Yep, gonna be able to grab it. Aphelios has really high damage. You know, surely he's gonna be able to kill that Scion, but the problem becomes you're gonna have a Tryndamere running straight at you.
Need to scale in this side lane. I gotta catch up here a little bit. JoJo should be able to cut down the last little bit of this tier 1 turret. Yes, he will. Fudge having completed his Sunfire Cape. Remember that Sunfire Cape scales off of max HP now with the AoE aura? That's why it's always fun to compare the damage on Scion when he has it to anybody else's.
Yeah.
79 and rising as, remember, you stay in combat, it ramps up. FBI is eating a whole lot of damage from calling there, but managed to disengage a good chunk of it. 98 damage per tick from that Sunfire Cape of Fudge, and JoJo has to run from him.
You're giving free time to M&S. He can win you the fight by himself.
Vulcan forced to flash away there as C9 looked at the opportunity.
Will not actually have IE for this fight. There's no shot he's going to be able to finish that. Someday could be in some trouble here.
Someday getting caught out. 0-0-0 so far in this game for both top laners. Someday continues to live. They can't finish him off in time, but Blabber just kills Inspired off to the side instead. Remember that JoJo has no ulti. It might be ready in time for the Dragon, but it ain't ready now. He's able to get the Q3 back.
FBI is isolated.
FBI is alone. A virtual rise. They shut it.
There's no chance to steal this, and Dragon hadn't already spawned.
Oh,
so there was no chance of a trade either. So this is kind of C9. It feels like putting a bit of waste his flash because there's no way out.
Right.
M&S isn't even using his E, and he's on the other side of you, and now Sven could be in some trouble, but no. JoJo gets CC.
Yeah, JoJo just had no business being there. He thought he saw a way, maybe getting back into the game. He's saying, all right, we're so far behind. We got to throw a Hail Mary. We got to get something. He tried. Unfortunately, it doesn't come up with anything good for him. Sven just baits him into another death. 1-5 here on the Yone. C9 5v4 for the next 30 seconds.
It's just about the world's strongest 0-0-0 Scion at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, he's at 5,400 health now with a Cloud Soul. There was already almost no chance they could ever kill him. Excuse me, Ocean Soul. The regen going to be so enormous at this point. Nice little sidestep from Blabber, and they're going to look.
M&S will lead the charge as long as he has that ulti and he's ready to use it. He's in no danger. There, finally going to be propped. So now he'll try to get away. M&S, complete disengage. 200 or 300 HP remaining. Blabber's in the middle, but now he goes golden to buy himself an extra moment. Sven fires the bubble at Blabber to give him some extra movement speed and help him get away, and Fudge has joined the fight. They find the knock-up onto Inspired, who tries to flash out, but a little bit more damage takes him down, and M&S is the one to do it. Evil geniuses get scattered by the Gragas ulti, and they try to regroup, but the culling is once again ready to be unloaded. Blabber looks for more chances to zone these guys off. Someday gets caught up again, might just die this time, but it looks like once more he'll escape. But the Nexus is now about to be focused. EG on their last little bit of a defense. JoJo jumps in. What can he find? He's trying to get something. The rest of EG want to stand and fight. They grab a shutdown over on the Berserker. Fudge is still alive. Blabber's waddling away. They shut down the Scion, but what about the dead body? He's got a lot of HP. He's just going to stand there and beat JoJo to death. Just barely misses out on it. EG holds on with one.
Fudge is hooked under, and they're going to go again.
We're right back to live, and EG is on the defensive. Vulcan's the one here on the front, soaking most damage, and Berserker's getting it all done. JoJo wants to use the ulti into the middle. He finds a kill. He wants to get a little bit more with the Q3, connecting to the Berserker. Fudge is still in the middle of everyone, but M&S died with the ulti up. Cloud9 and their mid laners with Tryndamere ultis. I'm having flashbacks. I'm sorry, Perks. I didn't mean to do that to you, but I had to. It's C9 again, not being able to close.
Yeah, Perks catching up this Baron, and I do like this. Really difficult for EG to make their way in. Scion is just bodyguarding. They can't commit to him, and the Baron is just going to be gone.
Yeah, there's no way you can ever commit onto that Scion. M&S looking for the opportunity to get the flank here, but Someday's also going to block him away. JoJo's taken very low, but he's not dead yet. He's still trying to get out. M&S wants to change that. He goes in. The Gale Force is not quite able to find the kill, but Fudge is occupying everybody else in the meantime. Sven grabs the kill on JoJo. Someday's going to tank in the front. M&S gets one on Vulcan. Fudge taking the credit at the end, but Inspired and FBI are left to run. Someday wants to solo out Blabber, but Sven's going to keep him alive. Someday still trying to chase his way back, but FBI is shut down, and C9 finally marches to victory.
They're gonna take it. FBI could not get through the Scion. They still got 6,000 health left. What are you supposed to do about it?
I think they healed him there by the end. C9, the man on your...
Looking forward to the moment where Closer finally starts to pick his champion. You know, they feel like he's been locked in the tank prison. Be healthy lead over River right now, and he wants to come even those gank times.
Yeah, the visit from River earlier. Now Closer going to show up in the mid lane, going after Gory, able to land the Sonic Wave, resonating strike in first blood.
On who he just using his heal, and Closer's on a rampage.
Man. He's all over the place. Licorice going to take a bite out of that one, waiting for the Sonic Wave. You want that execution damage, and he is going to find Licorice returning that damage. Nice thing about the Renekton is
mid lane?
decent sustain, but here we go. Fi coming out in the mid, who he's there to put down the silence, which means Closer can go nowhere but the respawn.
Yeah, Gory gets his ult will be up after the dragon too, so they can look for another play.
It's pretty nice right now. They got priority over in that bottom lane, which means they can shift out their bottom lane. And the Thieves so far have been generating a gold lead, even without this game going as fast as it is. But here we go. Who he caught out. Emperor's Divide. Who he, you roamed out at the wrong time, and Closer's going to cash in. Landing the Sonic Wave. Beautiful double kill by Closer. We're putting pressure down here. River has shown up. 3 versus 3. Double lift is a little bit too low. We'll use the Feather Storm. Who he's got to be careful in that position. Blade Color can come right out, but already first turret going to go down. Closer, thanks to the Rift Herald, might give his life for it though. And that's exactly the case, because Stixay is running them down with that pea shooter. Bop, 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 and drop in. The Thieves. Golden Guardians get a double in the bot.
The tragedy of, here comes the teleport. It's really deep towards red buff though.
Right behind the pit. Ultimate gonna go wide for River, but the fight still coming out. Gory looking to land the big ultimate right here, but goes wide, so the Thieves can clean up the Guardians. Or is it gonna be enough? There it is, the knock up from the body slam of Tenacity, bouncing off the belly and sending the...
Looks like a giant snowball here. The only thing now 100 Thieves really have to pay attention to is Dragon number 3. The good, he does have flash and ult available, but they have no idea.
Oh, spots it out now with the sweeper, but already caught out by the ultimate of River. As they rotate between mid and bottom, Shelly crashing into that bot lane tier 2.
Yeah, let's see. Finish it off here with the power of Bjergsen on Azir. And that was going to be enough. They're going to just trade that for the topside tower here for Stixay. Golden Guardians, again, they're working with such a deficit that they have to take.
For this roster, they do get control of the River. It's still a very, very long shot, Kobe, that they do make.
And he has found him. He found him at that last dragon fight. This was the reason 100 Thieves are able to crush the dragon fight so hard. The Closer, all he has to do is keep River out, 6,000 HP.
Gory's right there. Soul Unbound has to back off.
Nice ult.
Ooh, Fate's still available, but River can't get over the wall. Bucio will deny it, and like that.
To easily take that without any casualties, but he's already dead.
Ooh, there's not enough fruits to mend.
This will be able to collect the last of the secondary turrets for themselves.
Look at the gold just ballooning right now. AK at 23 minutes. This is very calculated play coming from the Thieves. You can tell they set up a game plan and they're playing to it, but here comes the plan from the Guardians. A teleport on the flank. Ruthless Predator goes out, but it doesn't get on to double lift. Licorice runs low. Gory runs in, but that's the wrong direction, friend. Closer will take him down.
Oh man, Golden Guardians are so out of sorts. They've been demolished here. That was not timing the Licorice flank with, Bjergsen!
Oh, Bjergsen! With the Emperor's Divide to divide the hopes of the Guardians. Another double kill picked up by Closer, and they're looking to just end this out, Kobe.
Yeah, 100 Thieves are all business, and they are done with this game.
Ooh, what a display from the Thieves. They got a new coach in, Nuke Duck doing some work, and it is paying dividends. 10K lead, 24-minute game. 100 Thieves will take it.
Holy! What's boosting him back in? Because you actually have execution threat with your ultimate back now. And that also lets you live the fantasy of getting to sniff it out.
Best man contracts. We're sticking with it right now. Ignar trying to stick on contracts as well. Lantern goes out. Tomo under pressure, doesn't have the flash. Dead to rights. Luger will grab first blood. Returned on the opposite end. Jensen will take down Con.
Taking advantage of the timing window. Dragon secured.
Ooh, Ignar, death sentence over the wall, but only for harassment to
Bottom laid up. Look at this. Zaya's going back down already.
Oh, and Dig might want to fight this. Yeah, looking to take it right now. Body slam comes out from Dokla to hold the line. Disguise Descend, still looking for more. Is going to be Arma. Gets critically low. Dokla will take a whole chunk out of him. Boom. Onto this river. They'll be the first one to the punch as they'll take the second Drake of the game. Able to secure that, and not a thing. That ultimate, by the way, is one of the most beautiful things they've thrown in this game. Given how busted it is, Dead Sentence going to come out, fight bringing out to the bottom lane. A beautiful play is found in Poom. Coming in here, they had high expectations for this roster. Shame fell by the wayside, but here comes CLG looking to put more into the wounds. Luger will grab a kill.
Well, well, well. Looks like they want to make him pay for it. Teleport coming into 4v2.
Armut has arrived on the Gator, looks over towards Luger. We'll be able to put the Ruthless Predator and stop him in his tracks.
Mid and bottom side of the map. Dignitas doing a very good job of continuing to turn pretty quickly, but might not be quick enough.
A lot of these choke points, this draft that came out of CLG, a lot of these champions thrive into those choke points, so we're going to see a fight around those choke points right now. Palafox holding the line as he'll breathe life onto the back line. Dignitas still looking to posture forward. Armut all by himself will take the lantern over to safety. Jensen waiting in the wings, sees the dragon, will sink the fangs in, but the skies descend. A great knock on to Jensen, but
his wave clear.
Exponential.
Exactly, his wave clear gets better, thus allowing him to farm.
But they're still continuing with that dragon stacking win condition, and now it's going to be Dragon Soul Point back to back to back off the spawns.
It's going to be a nice test this game to see just what can you pull off with Aurelion Soul. Late G, go ahead. You can take that dragon number 4. Guess what? We'll take Baron and instantly melt it with the Cassio. So this makes CLG's job in the mid game really difficult, and Dokla's job even more difficult.
Oh, Big Doke's going to get caught out. Santorin ganking onto the bottom lane. And Dignitas, this momentum in this game against CLG, they're continuing right now. A lot of this off of Santorin's ganks, getting more gold onto Armut, who has 3-0 in the scoreline. Pressure over to the Dragon, but they want more than the tower, Kobe. They want the fight. Santorin leading in with the permafrost. Oh, here we go. Santorin hops in, wants to find contracts. Contracts on retreat. Miasma goes down, but will not block any mobility skills coming out from CLG. Still, the battle lines are drawn, and CLG are pushing them Dignitas's way. And that way leads over to the Dragon, leads over to the river. Death Sentence coming out of the brush, landing on no one. Still looking for this fight, still trying to eyeball it out. Santorin right onto Dokla, but CLG have provided enough space to not get engaged on.
That was huge. They wait out the Sejuani ultimate hook.
Oh, here we go. It lands right on the money, and Dokla dies. Out comes the ultimate, though, from Palafox. The skies descend, and Dignitas crumble, breathing death onto Dig.
Out of the map quickly enough that Dig can't go over to Baron. They will be able to get it. Dokla teleported out. CLG.
These incredibly aggressive plays. Now Jensen finds one with the petrifying gaze. Ooh. Chain of CC from Jensen. Santorin linking up with the combo.
Because as of right now, it's getting more and more dangerous, and CLG are just retaking territory. They do finally get the top turret here for Dignitas. Talking about all game long. The dragon number. Oh, they're actually going to go for the fight here. Shirelius.
Oh, caught out. They're on to Dokla. Dokla's able to slide out. Now still 5 strong is Dignitas. They're continuing right now, but here comes Armut, tries to find Dokla. Dokla goes down, already one picked up, but the skies descend and eviscerate Dignitas. Leading the charges, Luger with the Featherstorm, but Armut is there to turn this around, and Dignitas, they will not be felt by the meteor to end the ages. They'll bring the fight. A lot of time. Unfortunately, not enough, as Dignitas will secure Baron.
They did it. They did it. The Baron empowered.
Yes, but you also need to respect where Armut is. Good thing for him is that Guardian Angel is going to be down this time around. CLG posturing up around the Drake, getting it critically low. Contracts looking to secure the smite. Secure it he will.
On Dignitas, they should be able to at least get some extra money out of the Baron power play that they have gotten to do. They've got a fed Cassio.
Oh, whiffing the ultimate Santorin. Not going to land it. Oh, but the Death Sentence lands, and it's right on to Palafox. Ultimate going to come out from Palafox, able to land a 5-man knock up, and 2 fall for Dignitas as CLG press the gas pedal right through the damn car and take out Dig.
Oh, Contracts wants some more. Poom's going to take a little route around the riverside as well. It's dangerous to chase these carries, but Dig have Hex Gates from Dokla into a Blast Cone from Dokla. They've got him surrounded.
Nowhere for Jensen and Tomo to go. Their screen is going to be black and white in a matter of seconds. The setup for CLG, and this is so painful right here because they're staggering those death timers on both of the carries for Dignitas. Still, the line's going to be drawn. You got to give some respect to the damage that these two carries do bring in. And on the blink of an eye, they're going to go for the engage. Jensen and Tomo looking to bring it. Out comes the Featherstorm, but both carries will fall. It costed CLG Poom.
That particular part of the champion. Dignitas, though, they're going to funnel in towards that dragon with the extra vision control. They've got the control ward down. Jensen.
Careful here. Oh, ultimate gonna come out. Able to get the knock-up onto 3. CLG destroy Tomo. That's both your carries down, man. Dignitas can't do a thing in this fight.
Yeah, all right. CLG are too far ahead now. They bring down the Rock. They bring down Dig. CLG will get Dragon number 3 for themselves, as well as be able to push out. Baron is on the table. They can grab the Dragon, go over to Baron. Both Dignitas carries are dead. Really, the world is your oyster.
It certainly is. They've now made it over to Dragon Soul Point. No, Dignitas playing around that neutral for oh so long. They're able to get over to that point and haven't claimed another Drake since, but now CLG aren't content with Dragon Soul Point. They want to grab the Red Bull Baron as well, and Santorin racing that position. 3k health remains. Santorin looking for a steal, but Dokla will deny it.
Dokla in this game.
Yeah.
Really a big part of why they are right here.
The place right now in Dignitas, they're the ones who are doing the responding, as already that mid lane turret's gonna go down by Palafox. The attention of Dignitas was set over to that bottom lane, and now, nope, one tower's not enough. Let's try and get 2 and see if we can keep Dignitas locked down in the bottom lane while Palafox goes banking.
Yeah, he's banking Stardust, all right. 19%! I'm just counting down the time, baby. That thing becomes an Elder Dragon.
Take a look at that, Ignar, with a death sentence.
Oh, baby.
Here it comes. Look at the meme map, didn't see too much over there.
Yeah. That wasn't a charged up one. For Dignitas.
Ooh, Santorin wants to find an engage. Lands the ultimate only onto Dokla. Palafox on the flank. Tomo's gonna chase him down. Over the wall, Palafox will go, and Tomo is empty-handed. One gonna drop by the side. CLG losing one, but Dignitas looking for more suddenly. They might have some momentum on their side. They gotta keep Tomo safe, but keep in mind, Tomo has no flash. Jensen can clutch this out. CLG are too low. They're not going to take this fight anymore, but look at this Hex Gate coming out from Arma. Has the flank right now, walks over to where Luger is, hops onto Contracts, but Luger does too much damage. Feathers fly, popping out, the Guardian Angel, and securing the Drake. Dignitas will get it into their pocket. CLG.
That is snowballing into a Baron. Contracts, can he get there for a steal? He has ultimate.
Oh, no way. Dignitas, they get the Baron, but is this fight gonna belong to CLG? Ultimate gonna come out from Santorin over the wall. Dokla will fall.
Oh, that was
Cask pulling him right back in, and Palafox will breathe light onto the back of their necks and make them suffer. Go away. Tomo turns it around, finds a triple kill, and Dignitas, every time you count them out, they bring it right back.
Dignitas are doing it! The Dignitas Baron is going to be a dub here. Dignitas with the Hex Dragon. They're going to push 2 lanes now. You see Jensen went immediately for bottom side where the minions were the furthest. They just need minions up to these inhibitor towers. 40 seconds on the death timers here for CLG. Dokla, the only one alive. Jensen, really good heads up teleport play from him so that they can get this push off before the death timers are there. Just go tank the turret, rush in there, kill that inhibitor. You've got 20 seconds before the dragon gets up. Burn this thing down.
I'm watching a rerun
22.
right now, Kobe. This feels very much like that Evil Genius's game. Oh, now coming for it. They need to take down Dokla. That would be a massive stagger death timer. Already one Nexus Tower gonna go down. Puma looking to get the disengage for Dokla, but Dokla is dead. Oh, Dignitas, they've taken the second Nexus, and you wanted it. They need to double their wins. They need to beat CLG. Dig will do just that.